Hello dear student, welcome to online classes. Today we have to read the lesson 2 of class 8, The Ant and the Cricket. As the writer written, a fable is a story often with animal as character. Fable means a story which is just imagined, not happened anytime. It's just an imagined story that not related to reality, just it with combined with the reality, with the character of animals that convey a moral. Means this type's story contains something moral. This poem about an ant and a cricket contain an idea far-reaching significant. And in this poem, which is given the ant and the cricket, the writer want to convey and want to give a idea of far-reaching significance. Far-reaching significance means a very important message for everybody, which is as true of a four-legged cricket as of a two-legged one, which is as true means is it as real as a four-legged cricket as to two-legged one. Surely you have seen a cricket that has two legs. You have seen the cricket as we see the game. There is two legs and there is compared with four legs. Means the situation compared with each other. As the poem started, a silly young cricket accustomed to sing. A silly young cricket is a compared someone to cricket which is accustomed to sing. Accustomed means used to singing, means a habit of singing. And what they started singing? Through the warm, sunny month of gay summer and spring. Through the warm. Through means going through between the time which is mentioned here from the summer to spring means the time which contained in the poem which is through the summer to spring. The time is given between summer to spring. And what is saying? Began to complain when he found that at home. Began means he started to complain when he complaining when he found that at home. At home. What is at home? There is nothing at her home. His cupboard was empty and his cupboard was totally empty and winter was come. Means the summer was completed and the winter was come and there is nothing in his cupboard. So he started to complain. Not a crumb to be found on the snow covered ground. Not a crumb means there is no crumb to be found, and as you know the crumb is important to eat for the animals on the snow covered ground. Why? When the winter is started, you are all say that snow is starting falling and the crumb was covered with snow. So there is no crumb on the ground. Not a flower could he see. Not a single flower could he see. Means the small plants are just destroyed by the snow or the animals, and the biggest tree he can't eat due to snow and coldness. Not a leaf on tree. And as you know in the autumn and summer the leaves are fell down, so there is no leaf on a tree. So what now he eat? Oh, what will become, says the cricket, of me? Oh, what will become means what happened next, says the cricket, of me means what happened in his next situation when he has nothing to eat and the situation become more worse. So what will become? At last by starvation and famine made bold. At last means in the end by starvation. Starvation meant when he has nothing to eat and he have to live with it. And famine made bold. Famine means having nothing to eat. Means all the eating things are finished and now cupboard was totally empty. So what the next? So he made bold. Bold means to decided that he had to do something. All dripping with wheat. Is dripping with wheat. And all trembling with gold. And the other ones are trembling. Means the vibrating with cold. The coldness is too. Away he shot off a miserly ant. Away means far from. He set off a miserly ant. Miserly means in miserable condition, sitting ant. To see what he want to see. If to keep him alive, he would grant. And he decided something that he would go to ant. And what is in? To keep him alive. If he wanted to live, he wants something to eat, he would grant. Means if he try and request to him, he would give him something to eat. Him shelter from rain. And what can he give? Him shelter from rain. Shelter means home. From rain means he can give a shelter to just keep him away from the rain and coldness. And a mouthful of grain. Mouthfuls means handful of grain. Grain means just to eat something, and he would give him shelter and something, and is a handful or mouthful of grain means he wanted to want some grain and shelter. He wished only to borrow. Must remember, he wished only to borrow means he wanted to return it when the time comes and he has something to give back. He had repay it tomorrow. He had repay. Repay means give him back it tomorrow. When he has something to complete and repay, he will repay. So he only wished to borrow. If not, he must die of starvation and sorrow. If the things not given to him to eat something, then what happened? He must die of starvation. Due to eating means there is nothing to eat. So how can he would alive? So he would die due to starvation and sorrow. So can you imagine what happened next when ant will give him something to eat or not? So we will talk about it in our next video. Thank you so much for watching.